Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Craft Spot. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie, and I'm coming to you from my craft studio in Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada. Wednesday afternoon. Oh my goodness. Christmas is 1 week, 1 week from today. We were, MSH and I were sort of planning grocery lists and shopping and things. And it's sort of like, okay, so we've got dinner for this night and this night and this night, and then and then this and that, and oh, and then that's Christmas Day, isn't it? Like, oh my, yes, it's coming quickly. So it will be here in a blink or a week, which it usually feels like about a blink. So. Anyway, right now, I don't know if it's going to be a white Christmas around here. Don't know whether you're going to have a white Christmas where you are, but although they are calling for some fairly significant snow in the next couple days around here. So we will see because we know how some of the forecasts go, of course, as MSH says. Well, I'll just check my sources because mine are always perfect or not. But anyway. Okay, let me just see if I can find us on here. And if you are here, do say hello. Let me know that you are joining me this afternoon, and we will get going. Why do I not have I didn't have a little, start go arrow, but I seem to be going, so it's all good. Okay, so the Canadian postal strike, I don't, saying it's over doesn't feel quite right. Nothing was resolved. There was no settlement. They don't have a new contract yet, but they are going back to work. They have been ordered back by a labor board or whoever it is that does that here in Ontario or Canada, I guess. And so they are going back to work, and somebody is working on figuring out what an appropriate settlement would look like. And they have until, I believe, May 22nd to do that. So anyway, they are back. They have said that they are not picking up or delivering yet, but that is to come very soon, hopefully. So, so being an optimist, if you would like to place an order with me by this Sunday, and that order is a minimum of $45, I will send you a kit to make the 3 projects that I'm sharing this week on my Facebook Lives. And if your order is over $75, I will send you some free bling. And we talked on Monday, if you were with me for Monday Motivation, Monday morning at 10. I used some sequins that we're going to use again today. And if your order is over $75, I will send you some of those eventually. I can't actually get them till January 7th, but I will send you some. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. We'll see. I'll send you some bling for sure. Okay. Where are we going? We are trying to trying to go down to the craft space. Oh my goodness, could be one of those days. Okay, so day 2. Is it a little bit dark? Should I put this other light on? Did that help at all? Did we just, I have it's an aught light, and it used to seem like it was brighter. It doesn't seem to be all that bright anymore. So I'm not sure if the bulb is going. It still works. It looks like it's on, but it doesn't seem like it's as bright as it used to be. But anyway, if you are placing an order, look, I'm jumping all over the place. That minimum $45 order. This is the host code that I would ask you to use. And if you do that, then I will send you a kit to make the 3 projects that I'm sharing this week. Okay. Uh, Beautiful butterflies. This is a new bundle. It is in the new January to April mini catalog. This will go live for everyone on January the 7th. So if you love this, put it on your wish list. You can't get it yet, but you can get it in January. Okay, so it's coming. You just have to be patient. How are you with patience? Are you any better at being patient than I am? Once I don't necessarily decisions, but once I make the decision, I sort of like, okay, let's get the show on the road. Let's do this now. Let's move. Go, go, go. But anyway, you have to wait. But we will play with it. And this is the bundle that I will be using in my January card club. Okay, so January Card Club, Paper Perfection. It is a subscription, so you must join by the 20th of the previous month. So that is this Friday. So you need to register by this Friday to get the January Card Club kit. 6 projects, 2 of 3 different designs, along with some lovely products that we use for the crafting and a good time. If you are a member of my club for 6 consecutive months, you will also get a thank you gift at the end of that time. So it is a recurring club, as we say, but you can cancel anytime. But this Friday, December 20th, is the deadline for the January Paper Perfection Card Club. Okay, so just so you know, we will be using this bundle. Lots of fun crafting coming up with this. Okay, so today I mentioned that we are going to use the sequins, the gems that I shared the other day. These would be them. Look at that. Look at all that sparkle and bling and pretty colors, blues and berry burst reds and purpley reds and loveliness, whitish sequins. Anyway, all that loveliness, and we will be using that. And this is where we're going to put it. In here. Okay. Shaker card. Isn't that fun? Like, doesn't that just scream, I should be a shaker card? That's what I thought. So here we go. We have a shaker card. So this is my sample. And the card that I'm going to make will be the same design, same layout, but I'm swapping up my colors just a little bit, just to be different. So instead of Balmy Blue, I have Fresh Freesia for my card base. And this is just a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Give that a nice burnish with my bone folder. Get it nice and creased. Okay, and then, oops, get it nice and evenly creased would be even better. There we go. And then I am using some of the beautiful bouquet paper. And we looked at this the other day. I will just pull it out again here, or at least some of it. So this is all, it's like that white out of focus dots that they use in photography. Is this the same paper? I think this is the same paper, isn't it? I thought that was a different one and I had missed one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors, all in with the bouquet pattern on them. And then on the back is sort of some speckle textury sort of things. So this is the piece, and I didn't even use the bouquet side the other day. That's what I used. Balmy Blue and Fresh Freesia in that one. And today we are going to use the bouquet dots. We're going to use this one. So it looks like just a hint of, I'm going to say Calypso Coral, because there is Calypso Coral in here, but it's very, very soft. So there's Calypso Coral, which is kind of that one. Can you see the orange in there? Just the tiniest hint. Little bit more on the back, but we're going to use this side today. So that's what we're using. Let me just stick these back in here so that I don't lose them or anything weird. You know me, right? So this, I have already cut the butterfly, and this one I cut him, going the opposite way. Again, not for any particular reason, just to change it up a little bit. So what you're going to do is you are going to set your designer series paper onto your card base. Okay, it's not glued. or anything. I've just set it down and I'm doing that to get the placement for my stamp. Okay, so I'm going to use this great big beautiful butterfly. I'm going to shift this just a little bit. Have that quite centered, move it a little bit. Hopefully. And then I'm going to use my Memento black ink. And on these big stamps, I tend to go ink to stamp rather than stamp to ink, so that I can see that I'm getting my ink everywhere. Right down his body there. Okay, and then bring this back in, and I'm just going to go right. Oh, I should have put my mat under this. I hope. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat because this is a photopolymer stamp, so there's no cushioning as we have with the red rubber. There's no foam backing, and I want it to stamp well. So, okay, just gonna put another little dab of ink on there to make sure it's nice and moist. I guess I could have just huffed on it, but anyway. And then I'm just going to come down and put this right into the gap. Okay. Hopefully, the last time I was worried if I hit my edge, what would I do? I don't really know. Might have to cut another piece of paper or something, might have to start over. I don't know. Maybe I'd put some outside bling there. But I didn't hit it again, so it's all good. It is, the stamp is a little bit smaller than the cutout part, so you do have a little bit of leeway, and it's clear, so you can see through. So apparently, since I've done it twice now, it's not terribly difficult to get the stamp in the hole. You could always stamp on a plain piece of paper, and then you could just put it in behind here. You could just tape it to this. That would work as well. That would actually make it very easy to get your placement. So, okay, now I put it away because I thought I didn't need it. And now I know what I was doing with it. So because it is a large stamp and because it's new, I haven't quite got all the I don't have quite got all the sort of processing residue from when it was made. It has quite all come off. You need to season it a little bit. So I am just going to come in here. This is a blender pen, and I've just dabbed it in my black ink a tiny bit. And I'm just making some of these lines just a little bit more black. Okay, you can do this if you have, and this is why I say you should always have a blender pen in your toolkit, because if you have a blender pen, you can fill in anything in any color that you have ink for. So that's pretty awesome. And it's a great way to just sort of fix up things that are fine, but not quite as lovely as you would like them. So I gotta take this paper off. I don't want the paper sitting on top while I do this. Oh, and it looks like there was a piece of cat fur in my stamp. I seem to have a little bit of a gap. There was no ink. Okay, so there, it's just filled it in a tiny bit. And then to clean your blender pen, you just roll it along on a piece of paper till it's clear. Hello, Doreen. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, put the lid back on there. Next, we need to build up this top part. Actually, maybe we'll do the sentiment next. So this is one of the dies in the die set. I have some of the dies here I can show you. There's a full butterfly, the detail and the outline, and then there's two sentiment pieces in this set. There are other dies. They're over at my cut and emboss machine because I was using them. So they are not here, but okay, so I'm going to use the happy birthday again. And this time actually, I stamped in Berry Burst the last time, and I think I'm going to stamp in Berry Burst again. It will coordinate with the French Freesia, and it'll pull out the Berry Burst sequins that are in the gems. Okay. There we go. Close that up. Give this a clean. And now we are ready to start our shaker bit. So on the back, so I've turned this over and I have a piece of window sheet. So this is, I think it's 5 by 3 3/4. No, it's, 5 1/4. This is 5 1/4, 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So it's just a smidge smaller. At least that's the intent. It could be a little smaller. I'm just going to bit more off of here. It's fairly narrow here, but you don't need to worry about this. This is not where the shaker bits are going to be. So we don't have to have it completely sealed. When you put your foam pieces down around our card, I will show you this. You have to make sure it's completely sealed around our butterfly in this case. Otherwise, your sequins will just, they'll disperse. But the window sheet is just sitting on the top. Did I just run out of tape runner, I wonder? I'm not sure. Nope, not quite, but we're getting close. And I don't think I have a refill here, but I do have other tape runners, so just hold off. I'll just put some bits around here. Down here. We're really just holding the window sheet on. So as I said, we don't have to seal anything. And this is just ever so slightly tricky because it's clear. A little bit tough to see sometimes. So then you just want to make sure you don't have any window sheet sticking out. Everything is easier to trim and clean up now, including that piece of dust that's on there. Okay, so there's our front is ready. And then we're going to bring in our card base. And we are going to bring in foam adhesive strips. Okay, so these come in a package of 2 sheets. And there's a whole bunch of strips on them. I can get it out of the package here. I will show you and use some. There we go. So these are all individual strips. Okay, you'll see when I pull it out. I have just a little bit of one left from my last package, so I'm just going to start with that. So this is double-sided sticky, and you're just going to think about where I want to start this and where I will want to end it. So be up there. So you're going to just come around here, and it doesn't have to be perfect around your butterfly. So I haven't gone into that little divot. You could, but I'm not worried about some sequin in the back there. I'll just let that happen. What you do need to worry about though, so you just pull these strips off and they are sticky. You do need to make sure that you have full coverage. Okay, so I am making sure that this one, when I start it, it was touching the other one, because you don't want all your sequins to come shaking out. Here. And again, I'm not going down in between the antennae, whatever, the little feeler guys. And then, sorry, was I out of camera? So you can see here that they are touching. Now they're not completely crossed, but that's okay. They are touching. A sequin cannot slide through there. There's no gap. Okay. Oh. And then I am going to drop my sequins in here. Sticking to my fingers. Okay. And you can put in a few or a lot, whatever you think. I don't know. I thought there could have been a few more than what I had in that card, so just add a few more. Now I'll maybe have too many, but I think it'll be okay. And then you're just going to pull the backing off of this foam strip. There we go. And then you're going to center this over it. So it should line up on your card front fairly nicely. And it should cover that strip. There we go. Give it a nice press. I'm actually going to just flip it over so I have a nice flat area. And look. Isn't that fun? So then we just need to put this guy on, and I am going to pop him up with dimensionals. Oh, look, with one dimensional. Maybe we'll cut him. There. Oops. This piece. It's kind of long. Maybe I will put a small one in the center just so it doesn't sag. And then I think we'll put this on right way up. We'll put that right there. Actually fits a little bit better than the other one did. The other butterfly was a little more centered in the designer series paper. This one I kept to the edge a little bit more, so. But that's okay. So that should work. And that's it. You could add some more bling, but there's just a little bit of this lovely paper showing. And there's lots of bling in there. I suppose I could add a little, maybe a little something. Because I just can't resist. Okay, so you know what? Why don't we'll put a couple more sequins on, shall we? The easiest way to do this is to put some into the lid. So there are mostly sequins in here, but then there's these other things. And I found one the other day, and I can see that there's a number more. Look at that. Can you see that? Oops, maybe if I put it in the camera. It's like a little bead. It's beautiful. I think I want those. And I think I can find 4 of them because I see some. Oops, I just pushed it in the bucket. Well, it looks like maybe they're in 2 different sizes as well. Whoop. Maybe they just look different sizes when they're flipped over. Oh, maybe because there was a sequin on it. I don't know. Okay, no, I think those are all the same size. So maybe they're all the same size. Anyway, there's 1 or 2 of them inside of this card. Oh, see? Can you see right there? 2 of them, and they do look like they're different sizes. So maybe there are a couple of different. Yes, they are definitely different sizes. So there are larger and smaller. I think these are all the larger ones. These could almost go on a glue dot, couldn't they? I think they're just about big enough. Let's just see what we can see here. So put that right down onto a glue dot. If I could get it centered, it would be ideal. Pull that off. Not certain this is really any easier than using the liquid glue. Sometimes glue dots are super easy to use, far easier than anything else. But picking well, it was sequins I was picking up with my Take Your Pick tool, and that was very easy. There. Oh, yes, these are lovely. You know, I'm going to be sorting through my bucket now looking for all of these because as much as they're nice in there, the sequins are fine in there. These are nice for gems. I might have to save these for putting on the outside of my cards as opposed to inside a shaker card. They're iridescent. Hello, Jen. Hey. Well, we're just making shaker cards with this beautiful butterflies bundle coming in January. Okay, look at those. Aren't they? They don't show up on camera nearly as well as they do in person. They're pinky, purpley, iridescent-y loveliness. And there's our shaker cards. Aren't they fun? And not that difficult to make, right? You need adhesive strips, foam adhesive strips, and these are available from our online store. You need window sheets. I would show you one, but they're totally clear. They're the top part here. Can you hear it? That's the window sheet. They come in 12 by 12 packages of 2, and then you just cut them to whatever size you need. And they hold all your sequins in. And then whatever little bitty bobs you're going to use. Shaker cards. They're just so much fun, aren't they? Okay. Let me come back here and join you again. So that is project number 2. If you are interested in having the supplies for these. So I had said if your order was over $75, I would send you a package of these. And then I realized I can't get these till January 7th. So I won't send you a package, but I will definitely send you some because you will need them to make your shaker card. And so you will definitely get some of these, and then you can order your own full container in January when I can order more. Anyway, if you place a minimum $45 order using this current host code, I will send you a kit to make all 3 projects that I share this week, this being project number 2. Okay, I am back again tomorrow, Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. I have a fun fold for you. Could be a card, could be a Christmas card, could be a Christmas card holder, I guess. I'll just share that. I won't keep it a secret any longer, but or you could do it I'm going to be using this set. So mine is probably going to be birthday or something generic. What else do we have in here? What have we haven't used a lot? So thankful. Time to celebrate. Ooh, maybe that. Then it could be anything. Could be for birthday, or just for you. We'll see. I have till tomorrow to think about it and figure it out. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you like this card, and I hope you can join me again tomorrow night at 7. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.